Hey there, Lucy here, and today we're diving into a topic that holds surprising power for your sexual well-being, something so fundamental you likely overlook it every single day: water. Yep, just plain old H2O. I can almost hear the skepticism. How on earth could water possibly influence something as specific as an erection? Well, let me tell you, the connection is far more significant than you might imagine. Consider this. Your body is composed of over 60% water. Every single critical system, from your brain orchestrating thoughts to your heart pumping lifeblood, right down to your reproductive organs, fundamentally relies on adequate hydration to function correctly. When you fall short on your water intake, your entire body feels the strain and sends signals. And yes, absolutely, your penis is acutely aware of that deficit. In this discussion, I'll break down precisely how consistent hydration acts as a cornerstone for optimal blood circulation, supports healthy testosterone production, and even directly impacts your daily energy reserves and libido. Beyond just explaining the why, I'll also share some straightforward, scientifically supported strategies for drinking water effectively. Because believe it or not, there is a right way to do it to maximize benefits for your erection health and your overall vitality. So whether your goal is simply to understand more, to optimize your body's performance, or just to cultivate greater confidence within yourself, you've landed in the perfect spot. Let's get started. Alright, let's build from the ground up, beginning with blood flow. Achieving an erection is essentially a hydraulic event. It occurs when blood rapidly fills the vessels within the penis and remains trapped there long enough to create firmness. Without robust, unimpeded blood flow, achieving a solid erection becomes impossible. It really is that straightforward. And here's the crucial point. Your blood itself is primarily made of water, roughly 90% plasma, which is mostly water. When you maintain proper hydration, your blood maintains an ideal viscosity. It's thinner, flows much more smoothly through your vessels, and your heart doesn't have to labor excessively to circulate it efficiently throughout your body. This translates to a more effective delivery system for oxygen and vital nutrients to every tissue, including significantly improved circulation to the areas that become critically important during sexual activity. Now, starkly contrast that with the state of dehydration. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, becoming more viscous, sluggish, and resistant to flow. This increased thickness can seriously restrict blood flow and reduce the necessary pressure within those penile vessels, creating a direct roadblock to reliable sexual performance. Many men overlook this simple connection, attributing feelings of persistent fatigue, unusual sluggishness, or frustratingly softer erections to more complex factors, when often, the root cause is as basic as chronically not drinking enough water. So before you consider diving into expensive solutions, complex treatments, or potentially unnecessary supplements, start with this fundamental question. Am I consistently drinking enough water to support the efficient blood flow my body, and specifically my sexual function, requires? Making this adjustment could be a genuine game changer for your performance. And for those of you aiming to go a step further, perhaps to recapture the powerful, reliably full erections you might remember from your younger years, there's another natural approach I strongly suggest exploring. It's a completely natural home-based method that takes just 7 seconds daily, designed to significantly boost your body's nitric oxide levels, a key molecule for vasodilation, thereby enhancing circulation and performance naturally, without relying on pills, prescriptions, or any awkward devices. We've seen remarkable feedback, with over 63,000 men already trying it and reporting consistently firmer, longer-lasting erections. Some even credit it with revitalizing their relationships. You can easily learn all about it right now by scanning the QR code visible on your screen using your phone's camera, or simply click the very first link waiting for you in the pinned comment below this discussion to watch a quick explanatory video. This might very well be the simple, natural missing component your body has been needing to function at its best. Let's delve a bit deeper, beyond just the mechanics of blood flow, because hydration exerts a powerful influence on your endocrine system, particularly concerning testosterone, the primary hormone governing male libido, muscle maintenance, sustained energy levels, and, of course, sexual performance. When dehydration sets in, your body instinctively shifts into survival mode. This means it prioritizes absolutely essential functions like maintaining core blood pressure or regulating your internal temperature. diverting precious resources away from systems deemed less critical for immediate survival. Unfortunately, your reproductive system often gets categorized in that secondary, non-essential group during these resource shortages. Research clearly indicates that dehydration triggers an increase in cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Cortisol and testosterone operate on a sort of hormonal seesaw. When cortisol levels rise significantly, testosterone levels tend to decline correspondingly. This imbalance can manifest as a noticeably reduced sex drive, plummeting energy reserves, and even unpredictable mood swings that affect your overall well-being. Furthermore, dehydration directly impairs the optimal function of your liver and kidneys, two organs absolutely vital for processing, regulating, and clearing hormones from your system. If these filtration and regulatory powerhouses aren't operating efficiently due to lack of water, your entire hormonal balance can be thrown off course. Therefore, the next time you catch yourself feeling unusually tired, struggling to focus, or simply lacking any inclination for intimacy, resist the immediate urge to solely blame mounting stress or the inevitable march of age. It could very well be your body sending a straightforward signal, asking for something much simpler and more accessible, a sufficient intake of water. Okay, so now you grasp the why behind water's critical importance, but let's shift focus to the practical, how of drinking it effectively. Believe it or not, how you consume your water is just as crucial as the total amount you manage to drink. Cultivating specific, mindful habits around your water intake can significantly influence how well your body absorbs and utilizes this vital resource, directly impacting the systems tied to sexual health. First key tip: prioritize sipping steadily throughout your day rather than gulping large volumes all at once. Your body possesses a finite capacity for absorbing water efficiently within a given time frame. Chugging an entire bottle in one go overwhelms the system and is remarkably inefficient. Instead, make a habit of taking small, frequent sips consistently from morning until evening. Second, make a point to sit down while you drink. This might sound peculiar initially, but when you're seated, your body naturally enters a more relaxed state, which actively promotes better digestion. This posture also assists your system in regulating fluid balance and circulation more effectively, benefits that cumulatively support improved erection quality over the long term. Third, consciously allow your water to mix with saliva before swallowing. Yes, really. Take modest sips, hold the water gently in your mouth for a moment, letting it naturally blend with your saliva before you swallow it down. Why does this matter? Saliva is alkaline and packed with essential digestive enzymes that initiate the breakdown process and prime your gastrointestinal tract for optimal water absorption. This wisdom actually stems from ancient Ayurvedic practices, and interestingly, modern nutritional science is increasingly recognizing its validity. Fourth, be mindful of your water's temperature. Ice-cold water might feel intensely refreshing on a hot day, but it can actually shock your system, slowing down digestive processes and forcing your body to expend valuable energy just to warm the liquid up to internal body temperature. Opting for room temperature or slightly warm water is far gentler on your digestive system and supports superior nutrient uptake from your food. While these adjustments might appear minor or even fussy at first glance, consistently applying them over time can lead to tangible improvements in your digestion, enhance your overall circulation, and contribute to a more balanced hormonal state, all interconnected factors that collectively support a healthier, more responsive sexual system. Naturally, the question of quantity arises, as people often ask, how much water should I realistically aim for each day? A widely accepted and practical guideline is to consume between 2.5 to 3 liters daily, which roughly translates to about 10 to 12 standard glasses. Of course, this isn't a rigid rule. Your individual needs will vary depending on factors like your body size and composition, how physically active you are, the climate you live in, and even your diet. However, when you choose to drink your water is equally important as the total volume. For instance, consciously avoid consuming large amounts of water immediately before heading to bed. Doing so can disrupt your much-needed sleep with unavoidable trips to the bathroom during the night, and compromised sleep quality has a direct, negative impact on your body's testosterone production, creating a double whammy that's detrimental to your sexual health. Similarly, resist the urge to chug water right after finishing a meal. Drinking substantial water immediately post-meal can dilute your essential gastric juices, potentially slowing down the digestive process and hindering nutrient absorption. A better strategy is to wait approximately 30 minutes after eating before resuming your regular water intake. Here's another helpful nuance. When you enjoy water-rich fruits like refreshing watermelon, hydrating oranges, or crisp cucumbers, try to avoid drinking additional water for about an hour afterward. These fruits already contribute a significant amount of fluid to your system, and adding extra water on top can potentially overwhelm and interfere with efficient digestion. Finally, one of the simplest and most reliable ways to gauge your hydration status is simply to observe the color of your urine. Ideally, you're aiming for a consistent pale yellow hue. Think the color of light straw. If your urine appears persistently dark yellow or amber, that's a clear indicator you're dehydrated and need to increase your fluid intake. Conversely, if your urine is completely clear almost all the time, you might actually be overhydrating, which, yes, is a genuine possibility and can also disrupt your electrolyte balance. The key is to listen attentively to your body's subtle signals and space out your hydration evenly throughout your waking hours. This consistent approach ensures you're optimally supporting every physiological system, including the intricate one responsible for achieving and maintaining strong, reliable erections. So let's crystallize the essential message. Water isn't merely a substance you consume passively to sustain basic life. It's a powerful, proactive tool you drink to truly thrive, to feel your absolute best. Its influence permeates virtually every aspect of your physiology, from the fundamental mechanics of blood circulation essential for firmness, to the delicate balance of hormones like testosterone that drive desire and vitality, right through to sustaining the energy levels and libido that fuel a fulfilling sex life. The most empowering aspect. This foundational solution is profoundly simple, universally accessible, and entirely within your control to implement starting today. No doctor's prescription is required. There's no need for costly supplements, questionable pills, or gimmicky devices. What it demands is simply your conscious intention regarding how and when you drink your water, coupled with a commitment to consistency in your daily habits. Always keep this principle in mind. Your sexual health is intrinsically linked to, and a direct reflection of, your overall health and vitality. Implementing small, manageable changes, like mastering the art of staying properly hydrated in the most effective way, can accumulate into significant, noticeable improvements in how you feel day to day, how confidently you perform in intimate moments, and the deep-seated sense of assurance you carry within your own body. If you found this information valuable and practical, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and tap that notification bell icon so you won't miss out on future videos packed with real, actionable advice. My goal is to empower you with straightforward knowledge to live a healthier life, feel consistently better in your own skin, and proactively take charge of your sexual wellness journey, delivered with zero shame and absolutely no nonsense. Thanks so much for your time and attention today, and always remember, stay diligently hydrated and stay powerfully empowered.